Welcome to CQ Press. I'm Damien Hess, Senior Programmer for the company, and this video is for students to introduce you to the CQ Press journalism website. I'm on the journalism homepage right now, and I'm assuming that your professor has assigned online exercises from a CQ Press textbook, and that you've never been to this site before. So the first thing you'll need to do is to register for a username and a password. Just click Register to get started, and then enter an email address. On the next page, just enter your name and select a username and a password. Since I'm not an instructor, don't check this box, but I will check the box for the Terms of Service Agreement. Okay, I am registered and I could log in with my username and password. Now, the first time I log into the site, I need to set up a blog that I'll be using to complete some of the online exercises. I can start setting up the blog just by clicking this link right here. Blog needs a title, so I'll enter that. And it'll take a couple of seconds for the blog to set up. And once it's done, I will be logged in to the CQ Press journalism website. Every time I log in, I come to the My Classes page, which will list all of the classes in which I'm enrolled. Now, of course, this is a brand new account, so I don't have any classes, so I'll add myself to a class right now by clicking Add New Class. Now here, I need to enter the code for the class. Now that class code should have been given to me by my professor on the first day of class. If you don't have a class code, then I'm afraid you will have to stop right here and go to your instructor and ask for the code. However, I do have a code for a class that I set up earlier, so I'll just use that. Okay, I am now enrolled in a class that was created by my professor. It's called the Monday Morning class, and this is its homepage. On the class homepage, it lists all of the modules that are part of the class. It also lists class announcements that the professor has posted. Like here, the professor posted the syllabus for the class, and here the professor is saying that there is no class next week. There's also this big pink notice at the top of the page that says I still need to activate my course modules. Now I can activate those modules simply by clicking this link here, or by clicking this Activate Module link in the left-hand nav area, so I'll do that. So on this page, I enter the activation code. Now, you can get the code in two different ways. When you've purchased your textbook, the code will often be printed on a card that's slipped inside the book. If not that, then you can purchase modules from the CQ Press website, in which case then CQ Press will email you an activation code. I've actually got an activation code here that was emailed to me, so I'll use that. There we are. That single activation code activated 12 different online modules. So let me go to the My Classes page, and then drill down into the Monday Morning class page. And here we see all of the online modules are now active, in that they have active links that I can click on to start working on the module. So let me click on the very first module to see what that looks like. So there's some introductory text for the module. There's also a list of resources like a link to the chapter, flashcards, quizzes, and there's also all of the exercises that are included in the module. So this particular module has 4 exercises, and let me click the very first one to show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm now in exercise 1. Let me pause for a second and call your attention to the breadcrumb at the top of the page. Now the breadcrumb will show you your navigation through the site, so you can see you've gone from the My Classes page to the Monday Morning class page to the first module, first exercise in that module, and I am now on step 1 of 2 steps inside the exercise. Now some exercises will ask you to log into your blog so that you can write some posts. Others will have you download files that you can edit. This particular exercise, if I scroll down, wants me to fill in a web form. And the first field of that form wants a web address, so I'll enter one here. And want some kind of description. And if I keep scrolling down, I see there's quite a number of fields. The form's too long for me to fill in all right now, so I'll just click on Save Data. And that'll let me save my information so that I can come back later and work on the rest of the form. Now, although I've saved the data, I haven't submitted any answers yet to the instructor. In order to submit something to the instructor, I need to go to the Submissions page. Every exercise has a submissions page. It's the very last step in the exercise, and that's very easy to get to because I can just click on the Go to Submissions page button here. So here I am. I'm on the last step of the exercise, which allows me to submit my answers. It lists all of the items I was working on, and in this case the exercise only had a single form, so I can click on that link just to see what I was filling out previously. Now, even though that form wasn't finished, I can submit it, so I'll just check this box here, and I can optionally leave a note to the instructor if I want to. And then I just click Submit to turn it into the class. There we go. I have now turned in my exercise to the class, and I am on the Submitted Assignments page. Every class has a Submitted Assignments page, which shows all of the work that I have turned in to the class. You can see that the page lists all of the modules that are part of the class. If I expand the first module, you can see all the items that I've submitted. So for example, here's exercise 1, shows I submitted something on this date. Here's a link to the item that I submitted. I could just click on that. It'll open a pop-up window that shows me the form. Here's the note that I wrote to the professor. And it also shows in this column that the item hasn't been assessed by the professor yet. Now the professor will be able to log in to the website and come to the Submitted Assignments page, and he can mark an item as being assessed and also leave some comments or feedback for me on my item. And if he'd left any comments, I would see them written right here. And if the comment was very long, there'd be a link so I could open up a pop-up window and read the entire comment in the window. And that's about it. That's a very fast overview of the journalism website. It has many other features. We haven't even begun to talk, for example, about the blog that we set up during registration, but I'll save that for another video. So until then, thanks for watching, and I hope you like using the website.